Before we get started, I want to give a huge shout out to Vivo Sun. If you're looking for some quality products for an affordable price from a name that's been in the game for a very long time, head on over to vivosun.com, use promo code PIGEONS420, save yourself a few dollars, support the show, and get yourself some quality grow equipment. Thank you, Vivo Sun, and more about them throughout the show. Now, time for tea.
Yo, man, this is a first. I've got Rob and Troy sitting here joining us for a great, wonderful conversation, man. I got a panel discussion, if you will. They're looking pretty sweet. Troy, Rob, thank you for joining me. Sure. Appreciate you, boys.
Thank you, sir. Thanks, man, for having me on again.
Again?
Yeah, me too, again.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I have fun.
Yeah, same here, man.
Me and Troy actually were kind of plotting and thoughting behind the scenes one day after Grower's Gone. And we're like, we should just fucking go on the show. Like, let's just go over there. And like, literally, we said, he's like, why don't we go over there? And I was like, God, we should, man. We should just pull up.
Yeah.
Now we got the invite.
We were thinking about it.
Yeah. And I, you guys always have an invite here, so I appreciate you guys thinking about me. What's really cool is it was the conversation that I was having with you, Rob, in regards to you two having the conversation about having a conversation coming in here, and I was like, oh, you know what? Hell yeah, man! If you guys have already prepped and warmed yourself up, then I'm in. I want to do it because, like I was kind of saying this, there isn't enough of this. You know, just a good group conversation. What's going on? Good, bad,
smoking
ugly.
about it.
Yeah, just seeing what's
being pretty
going on. Yeah, I got kicked out of the YouTube partnership program 2 weeks ago. So it's like I got nothing to lose now.
Well.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Seal TV's just about there. You know.
I don't know what that is?
Oh, I was good.
You've never gotten it either, huh?
Have you never been in?
I don't.
Troy?
Well, I had someone today in my live stream become like a YouTube member of mine, and like, what does a member mean? So like, it just showed up on my chat like a member became a member. So I don't know what that is.
Okay.
I bet you could apply for monetization, and they'll give it to you, and then remove it.
Yeah.
But you could probably get it for a couple weeks or at least a month.
100%.
None of the videos will be monetizable, so you can't necessarily make any money.
You won't make
but
any
they'll show
money.
you the hypothetical amount.
But they'll put ads in front of your videos and convince all your audience that you're making money.
It's pretty decent though. It looks cool. You can tell people you're doing good.
Like, wow, Troy's killing it, man. Look at all the ads in here.
Yeah, he must be fucking crushing it, dude. And it's,
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, I got kicked out just the other day, but man, you should totally capitalize on it because, like, bro, I was making on average anywhere between $200 and $300 a month on ad revenue. And
I made $56.75 is what I got total.
Like $56.75.
Yeah, and your guys' channels are a lot bigger than mine is, so I probably make like $4.
$4.
I don't know if you put all of our money together. We're fucking partying at least for a night, boys.
We could buy a 2-4.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, a couple 2-4s.
Couple dirty 30s, couple packs of Rellos, maybe some Mom Bud from Canada. Boom, we're in. Let's
Save
go.
your money until we go to LA and we put it all together.
Yeah, if we put all of our ad revenue together for the next 2 years, we could have a trip at least to cover dinner 1 or 2 nights. It should be pretty good.
Well, not now because you guys got
Yeah, I got the tips.
Not now though.
I got covered tips only.
They keep it though. They keep it. They're like a deranged spouse. They not only did they leave, but they took the money with them. So it's like, yeah. I had like $300, and they took it. I was like, oh. But
they took my money for the plaques, the other 2 plaques, and then cut me out of the program, and then now let me get back in, and they're like, what plaques?
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah,
because you bought one for Trey and
one for Wink. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. That's the way it is. That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes.
PayPal took my money.
Dude, shout out to PayPal too. They got me too. They got me as well. I think P's been the smartest of all of us. He's got such an alias from day one. I've always been confused when I deal with his PayPal. I'm not saying much. I'm just saying.
Don't own it because it's good. It's a good idea. It's a good idea.
They from the stash. We were trying to help kids out, right? And we had $7,000 in donations. One of the people, their name was something 420 or something that they don't like.
Yeah,
and
it literally had Cannabis in the name. I think it said Cannabis.
The username.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
You guys never got that money back?
And they shut us down over that. It was crazy. We had to make a whole new email account.
Yeah. Mrs. P's like they shut you down for that. Well, they they took it, and it was like 3 weeks or like 3 weeks or
It was a
something
month.
that we had to hold and wait and battle back and forth. They had to legitimize, and we were like, we're literally sending this to a charity. So it's like, if you keep it,
It's the craziest shit ever. We're trying to save kids.
Are you a home grower? Are you looking for some quality and affordable grow equipment? Well, VivoSun has got you covered. From tents to lights and full accessories, head on over to vivosun.com. Use promo code PIGEONS420, or if you're on Amazon, promo code PIGEONSCOOP. Save a few dollars and get yourself some great grow equipment. Save today. Check out vivosun.com and thank them for being a sponsor of today's tea.
Like that. Yeah, man, it's been rough,
Yeah,
dude.
That's
It's been
horrible.
rough. But it's what it
Yeah,
is.
that's
I
all
think the
that-
motivation is this, like kicking it with you guys, and like the last trip in Vegas was a big, like, awaken moment for me. For me and the boys, we've been doing it enough where it's lost that oomph, you know what I'm saying? But then having everybody come together, it was like a spark where I'm like, dude,
yeah,
there's more people like us out here. Like we could do
Yeah.
bigger things together, you know?
bro,
Love it.
100%. And honestly, that's why I love having you, the two of you, on the most. You know, and the same with
More than
with
Chris.
Chris. And I've had him on 2 times too.
You hear that, Chris?
He's coming. He's coming. You know what? When I get confident enough to throw 3 of us up here and do a full thing, or 4 of us, wouldn't that be something?
Dude,
You need to get a bigger TV, man.
You're
I
not
know.
wrong. You're not wrong. It fits real nice though, hey? It fits kind of
Yeah,
nice.
it looks good.
it looks
It's not
great.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
really
not
good
bad.
here.
You
Really.
can see around your room real nice. Pretty cool.
I know.
Yeah, I didn't think you
People
guys
wanna
could
see.
see in. Is that really how it works?
I left my window.
Oh
open.
yeah, I can see.
Yeah,
it.
yeah, that's how it works.
Son
We're on
of a
TV, dude.
gun. That's how they get you with those advertisements on Facebook. That's what it is right there, guys. That's how they get you. You're looking for a
They're
vacuum?
watching everything, dude.
Get a vacuum. Get a vacuum. I covered a story. Here you go. I covered a story at the beginning of the show in regards to a lady that was busted and looking at 30 years and $1 million fine because she was busted with bong water. No. Now I'll be a little more forthcoming with you guys than I was with everybody else. It's meth. It's methamphetamine bong water, but there's no actual substance.
That's the fucking. That should start with that. That should start with.
It's a little meth.
They had some meth water. And so what? They busted her. Like, what the fuck, dude? She was going to party,
Yeah.
and it
So
was
what,
a
can you-
social. It was a social drug. Just
Like,
some.
what do you
meth.
do with meth water? Is that how you make the meth? Is it with the water or like what? Is it just? It's like the.
I'm
aftermath
confused how
making
she
it?
had bong water that was meth water. I was listening to you a
it
little
was
bit,
like-
but I'm not gonna lie. I was in Red Dead with the boys for a little bit, and then I had to get my kids to sleep, and then I was talking with Troy, so I was in and out listening. But I heard there was bong water, then I
It's-
heard a little meth, and a little meth.
Yeah.
It changes it a little bit, hey?
Honestly,
Yeah.
that's probably the beginning of the headline. Woman caught with meth water. Nobody would have been like, "Oh, what the fuck, dude?" Like
Okay.
High Times wouldn't have been like, "Bong water." They would have been like,
You're
"Meth
kinda right,
water."
yeah.
Yeah.
Meth water. Okay. So when you say it as meth water, the Mexican Americans
That
have
shit
one
hits.
step up on me in regards to like their processes and shit. I didn't actually think that maybe I don't know how meth is made. I could check out the Vice YouTube channel and figure that out.
I was gonna
but-
say Vice has a great monetized, not age restricted video that can teach you that, and even the local prices in Wisconsin. If you're looking for distribution,
That's
That's pretty
ridiculous.
cool.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I never actually thought though about meth water though. I didn't actually think
Yeah.
that she was transporting because because what? Evaporate the water and then what do you have? Right?
Water.
Yeah,
it's water.
that's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
I
Yeah. See, this is why I like
Water.
a conversation, boys. I
She
never actually
probably
thought
said
about
like
that.
she probably said to the cops like it's just bong water.
This is
And they're like,
bong
what
water.
the
Yeah.
fuck? It's not just bong water, lady. This doesn't smell like bong water. I
Cops
know
like-
what that smells like.
It smells like
It's
Meth
chemicals.
water all
Yeah,
day.
it just smells. I wouldn't drink that. Like, fuck.
Yeah. No shit. What the? Yeah, and I think that's the thing. It's weird, and that was a High Times article. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
High Times picked it up,
wow.
man.
No, this was
They're
no correction. It was this was on the Montanan, if I'm not mistaken. This was a different article.
Montana.
Yeah,
But
But
Hannah,
I-
Montana. So let's think
she
about
had
the
high,
history.
okay, Mrs. P did have the High Times article. I had a different article, so it's coming from a few places.
Well, High Times doesn't break any news; they take news, if anything, or you pay for
same
it.
as me.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but with High Times, they suck. I don't know what's going on with the news there. They've been posting some wild shit. Like they're talking
we're trying
about where to
keep up
find the
with
best
everything now.
snowball nugs. Like that's where shitty nugs go to die, is in those snowballs. And then with them even framing the story in a sense that plays into cannabis is irritating too. Because they're gonna be like, "Whoa, lady, don't mix us into this meth water."
That happens all the time. Yeah, that happens
Like-
all the time, where we kind of
It's
get
crazy.
Yeah, that's a good point though. I didn't actually think about the meth water. Yeah,
Meth water, man.
meth water. Not up with it, eh? Yeah, are you keeping up with meth, Troy?
You
Not
keeping up with that
lately.
shit, or what's good? How's your meth knowledge been these days?
I'm out of it.
I'm out of it. I just
Yeah, ever since Breaking
Tap
Bad
out.
ended, man, that was it for me. I was an expert with that shit. Breaking Bad, I was like, dude,
That
Oh,
show was
Breaking-
awesome.
You
Yeah.
did-
Science,
I
and
you
then-
both watched it? I never watched it.
yeah,
Yeah, it was good.
it's over. You can watch it now. Now you can binge it in 3 years. Watch it in a 3 years. It's like sequence. You know what I'm saying? Like you and I do.
You
for
know me
shows.
too well. Yeah. Yeah.
Little bits and little bits, and you'll get it. It's good. But you'll know how to deal with meth after that.
Pretty much. Sure.
Honestly, probably us just the bong and all these things there. If we do get the old age restricto, it's insane that we could say that word a million times, but on From the Stash, if we say the professional term of herb, it's an issue.
Right.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
It's 100% crazy.
Like
But please don't. But please don't say it.
I won't say that.
I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
But meth, yeah.
Earlier today during our chat that we had, I kept slipping up. I'm like, oh fuck, can I say that word?
Dude, you were good. Fucking
You did
and
great.
old H
Yeah,
from
you
Blood
did
Trainer
great.
Dog. Wait, I love him a bit. I'll put it out there. The TeawithP exclusive I've been drinking. We're like, hey, try to limit the amount of saying cannabis. Don't say it too much. He's like, yeah, no. Cannabis. Like just fucking went nuts with it immediately, and then realized partway through not to say it. He's like, shit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I
No.
know.
you
I slipped a few times, looked at your faces. You guys are like, oh, I should
Yeah.
have said that.
At this point, it's like they took away everything. They took away everything we worked for. They're like McGregor at
Yeah.
this point. And it's
Yeah.
like,
now I'm
whatever.
going to be throwing buses. Or throwing
I'm
buses.
fucking
throwing
pissed.
Brah!
I'll throw a bus at
Brah! Yeah. You know what? For those that don't know, yeah, we recorded an episode with Troy earlier on From the Stash,
Okay.
so you can expect to see that at some point in the not too distant future. And no, honestly, it was a great episode, bro. I love the conversation, and I say this a lot, but it's like this again. This is why I like having the two of you on, is because not only do we have great conversation together, it's great company. I feel like we motivate each other to spur up a little more conversation, and it's a lot of fun. And when we were talking today, that's exactly what happened. Is we were just talking and talking. Thankfully, we're talking about something that we can talk about forever. And
Yeah.
with TeawithP exclusively, we were talking about training, plant training. Hell yeah!
Mm.
Oh, did I cut
Yeah,
out?
dude.
Or, no,
No,
I
I was
forgot.
saying,
you
I
could
just was
still
trying
hear
to
me
hide
with my
myself
headset.
making drugs over here. So
Go ahead.
You're there.
Sorry.
didn't want to show myself over here making drugs.
Are we allowed to partake in that stuff?
Only Pigeons is for this. Only Pigeons.
Fuck, well, I am too.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Like,
Sorry.
nope. You guys are not allowed
You can
to. Not on
say
my
it.
film.
You can't say it, but you can do it. I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Don't say the word. Don't look at it. Don't mention it. But yes, you can heavily consume it. If you ever need to show off, we'll
Well,
get cut
definitely
off.
can't.
Like, it will get, I feel like at a certain point, the editing magic for the video, if this makes it after, we'll do it. But this one right here, no. Yeah. Those of you who are here, God bless your soul. You're going to see it. I'm doing it.
You're gonna
You
see
just
it.
like
So,
No, let her buck, man. No, let her buck. The thing is
Okay,
here, no, seriously, let her buck. The thing is like, I've been doing this for a long time, and I'm watching my colleagues that are new the up and comers, and they don't give a fuck, bro. There's a whole consumption side of our community, if you will, and I think I consider cannabis community the cannabis community, whether consumption or grow or whatever. There's a whole side of the consumption community that is producing this content and being somewhat successful at it. Now, are they suppressed? Yes, 100%. It's getting harder and harder to name them, but they do exist. And so, are we jeopardizing things? Maybe, but I'm having fun.
I think Eric Kahn said it best on High Rise podcast recently. It's like, once you get to a point where the age restrictions don't affect you too much, then it's okay. But if you're just starting out, you need to, gargle the algorithm's dick and just do what you got to do, and just put out videos that are. Let me look over at you guys. Look at Miss P. We have good conversations.
So she's cool.
It's like there's more opportunity to ride the algorithm to get more viewership early on if you don't do that. But then also some people just don't get hit. Like I put out a video within 3 seconds, I had plants being shown and it didn't get age restricted. And then I put out a video with just my face being shown, age restricted. Don't know why.
Same. I know a few people in the same stuff as we are, and they don't get hit. They're not getting hit at all. I'm like, wow, that's crazy, man. Like, so like it is just, I don't know if like we got reported a whole bunch of times by people and like now they're watching us maybe.
I've pissed a lot of people off. Yeah. I talk a little shit when people disrespect me and I say it back. They're like, you're a bully. Like I was on, shout out Dude Grows. I was on their show and there's people in the comment section like, you bring this bully on? I'm like, bully? And I look at the dude's comments like, didn't you ask if I could put a blunt between my teeth, you fucking punk? So if I say something back to you, like, can you fit a dick in your mouth? You're mad? Yeah. Like, it should be totally acceptable to come back with. Yeah. And just be like, haha, bud, it's all good. And they should laugh. And it's not a big deal. But if it's like the energy's reciprocated, then I'm the bully. So I think Pigeons has pissed people off too by just kind of speaking up and saying something. And then it's like, well,
you know what?
Whatever.
And you know what? The thing is like, I don't know about you, Troy, but it's like, I don't want to give the negativity light.
Yeah,
however, however, you've said it yourself. There's a fine line between not taking shit or not dishing it or not acknowledging it, but defending yourself and letting people know that you're not a fucking pushover, man. That's big for me.
Well, that means you're triggered and you read the comments.
And I think all the three of us are. We're nice guys, and that gets taken advantage of. And so people are like, "Oh, you know what? He's just a pushover." But the reality is like, no, I'm not. And so every now and again, I do feel like you got to nip something in the butt just to stop it, because stupidity speaks for itself in most cases. And I think like in that case, you just whatever. But here's the thing, and here's why I think it's important to actually acknowledge them, is because one thing you can thank your trolls for, boys, is how brutally honest they are sometimes. Sometimes. Yep. I'm not legitimizing trolling. I'm not legitimizing anybody. But they're going to tell you things that sometimes the closest people to you won't tell you. And often the trolls that sting you the most are the ones that are right. When they're onto something that you already know, when you're like, yeah. Fucking guy, it's like, damn it. It's like, okay, but I wish they had a method of delivery that made it at least consumable. Instead, it's you're put off immediately because it's negative and what have you and whatnot. So, but that's why it's like there's a fine line, I feel.
I'm still working on being the bigger man,
Yeah, me too. I'm trying to.
But it's like I've always been the kind of person like I and it's not to sound like arrogant or anything, but I've never been bullied ever, because I'll fucking bully immediately back, or like no one's ever like just hit me and I'd be like, oh, yeah, it was cool. No, I'm gonna punch you right back. Like I don't know. I guess where I was raised, I'm in Michigan, so it's a little different, a little harder. And I don't know. Whether you're an adult or a kid, reciprocate respect or disrespect. I'm not gonna one up you, but it's like if you're gonna act a fool, then I'm gonna shack the fool right back. I don't know. And most times I'm saying it in a lighthearted, like I'm just broing with you, like haha, and then they're like, I'm like, oh, what, dude? Like, don't be so sensitive. I'm just kidding. Like, relax. I'm not angry at you. It was just we're talking a little shit, whatever, dudes. Yeah. But people get pissed, man. I don't know. It's
Yeah, well,
interesting.
yeah, it comes with this, with what we do. It comes with our territory, right? We're always gonna get tested in that regard. It's always gonna be something that's gonna make you want to like write them back and say shit. And I've had so many. Obviously, we all have, right? And like one in particular happened actually just yesterday for me. It was on AC Infinity's YouTube channel, or not YouTube. It was on AC Infinity's Facebook, and they wrote a thing saying like, "What's your best like training method?" Blah blah. And I wrote a comment saying "Scrawl School," and some guy I don't really know wrote like, "Man, you don't give me any advice, and if I ever approached you, you'd be like, you have to join my Patreon and get anything from me." I'm like, man, that's not me at all, bro. I'd never say that to people, like ever.
Do you not
I
tune
give
in
free advice
live,
yeah,
free every week? Like
every week.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
crazy,
so
man. 3 seasons
like,
of it, 4 seasons.
yeah. But then the guy comes back with like, I can prove the messages, man. So then I just wrote back like, prove it, man. Like, show me saying like, I'm not teaching you anything unless you join my Patreon. Like, let's see it. But really, I should have just ignored it. I should have been like, whatever. But I did say like, let's see it, and he didn't respond because he knows he doesn't have it. But he's just trying to start shit, trying to make me look bad by being like, Troy would only help you if you join his Patreon. Like, that's bullshit, man. I'm not like that. You know that,
bro. See, and that's what I mean in regards to it. Sometimes it hurts because you feel like they're right. And if I may, I know exactly what comment you've had, because I've had that exact same one. And people are pissed about the fact that you've now decided to monetize your time. And they don't understand that you have an entire library or an encyclopedia of information. They could easily go find this information themselves, if I may. Yeah. However, they feel this entitlement that, no, Troy,
for one-on-one consultation,
I want to ask you a fucking question and you're going to answer it in my face, and it's going to be the same question you've probably had 7,900 times, and I could, like I said, easily find the information. So I don't, so when I get that comment, it's like, there's a part of me that's like, yes, if you want that one-on-one contact with me that
you'll pay for my time, baby. It's valuable.
You have to pay for the time, because I'm live, as you are. Troy, I know Troy is, I know Rob is, we are live a lot. And it's like, that would be the appropriate time to ask the question, right?
You're right.
Or that comment right there where you got that would have been a good opportunity to ask that question, because where to get the information? Scrog School. What a great answer. He got it.
You take time to answer the questions. I mean, I'm there fucking every Sunday. You'll be like, oh, let's look in the chat.
Man.
Let's check out in the chat.
Thank you, Rob.
Yeah, absolutely, thanks, brother, man. Got to support the homies, man. And it's like, it's entertaining too. It's cool. And I love it. It inspired me with the titty cam. I fucking
I bought me right there, baby.
A titty cam for when I'm doing some gardening. Man,
my
eyes,
awesome.
Dude. Yeah, man, I love it. Perfect. That's the shit, like I've been saying, man. When you get around other people who are doing similar stuff, you pick up 1 or 2 things, and it helps you advance and inspires you for things. I'm like, dude, that's fucking dope. I want a titty cam. So now I got one. That's dope, man.
That's good. No, it's a good angle. Good angle for the bird's eye view from people to see what your hands are doing, for sure.
It's literally like seeing exactly what you would see from that perspective. It's like, I've had people, for example, in martial arts, in striking often, more than grappling, but in striking, if they're standing in a different stance, if they're in southpaw or orthodox, you're trying to imitate what they're doing, and you're looking at them, you're like, wait, is it? Because they're standing this way. So a lot of times they'll switch to a different angle, so that way what you're looking at is the same perspective as your right and your left. So it's the same thing as it should be through your eyes when we're doing something that's hands-on, like plant training or transplanting, or
Yes, for sure. And hopefully one day, like, we'll get some good glasses that you can do with your glasses. Like, there is some out there. They're just not quite there yet to do it live on StreamYard. Like, I've looked into it, man, because like I love that angle.
Hell yeah.
Bro, yes. Yeah, could you imagine having a Google Glass, homie? A Google Glass view,
see everything
a
you're
kitty
doing,
cam, the above bird cam, like the bird's eye. Bro.
Yeah.
Man, the glasses are there. They're just not quite there for like a live stream like what we do on like our StreamYards and our like Discords. They're just not quite at that. Next year or the year after, I don't care about the ugliness. If they made a crisp 4K fucking view and we could go live with them, that'd be amazing, man.
Yeah.
I bet you Apple will do
so
something.
like shaky. Like, that's my problem, is the shakiness. I just want something that has, and what you have right there, that GoPro is probably gonna help a lot.
The iPhone has that. Like, or like you, like I know it's like The GoPro
Stability?
has like a camera mount that you put on your chest that you can put an iPhone into it. Yeah. At least the stability. I know it's horrible that that's the iPhone that you'd be using of all things, but at least it has like a little like my Panasonic has it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, that's
I
what I
think
use. I use my iPhone.
It is
just
your
a little bit
iPhone.
shaky.
It's still too shaky. Oh,
Just-
okay.
Just because probably the harness, like what I use, is probably what's causing the shakiness. If I had like a nice chest mount,
Yeah, this thing's a
That's
neck.
actually sturdy.
I don't feel like opening it up because it's probably fucking got a lot of work to it. But it's
yeah,
this like
yeah.
Oh,
neck
it's right there.
piece thing that you can kind of bend. It's a malleable, so you can have it around your neck or point it down or up. But it's
That's
just
what I
like
have.
a little necklace. So I'm gonna stunt, probably
Yeah, that's what I
bedazzle it.
use. It's
So
good,
it's like-
man. You
Oh,
just,
I
you just gotta
overlaid
make sure
your
you stand
logos.
still.
Oh, that's embarrassing. Look at that.
Mhm.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, fucking nothing. You're not even
Look
drinking
what
anything.
I did. Ah,
Way to go.
look what I done.
You just blocked
Sorry. No, I didn't.
Oh,
that's it.
whoa!
That's
You put his logo on your
Oh,
dick, dude.
I did. That's very
Brother.
disrespectful. I'm Troy. I'm sorry.
You might as well spray
Yeah,
a
that's
K
okay,
next
man.
to it. What the hell are you
Damn
doing?
it. People are going to realize that this whole set's a green screen. Son of a bitch.
This is
What
so
are you
Dabs
talking
all
about?
episode.
Saw that last week.
Nothing's
Oh.
real.
Nothing's.
This
I
is
got
the metaverse. I'm AI.
I easily could have
Son of a
fixed that.
bitch.
I easily could
You notice my screen looks a little different than Troy's? They set it up like this.
Bro, I was literally
Yeah, they did.
thinking,
My
you
name's
guys,
Sora.
Rob, can you please get a lamp just like that? Because I have one right here. I have one too. You should get one right
Do
there,
you?
and then we could have completed our studios with that lamp.
Oh,
Gee,
it's the same.
Oh,
I
shit.
swear it's the same lamp. Canadian boys, is it? Do you have shelves on your lamp?
Canadian boys.
Are you
Yeah,
talking
my-
to me? I don't
Yeah.
have a lamp anywhere. I don't
What
have
is
a
that
lamp.
white thing?
Shit, it's a white.
That's part of my wall.
Oh, he's like, we didn't paint that. That's all that is.
I'm sorry.
Oh shit.
Son of a bitch.
Thanks for pointing that out.
He's like,
Thanks
yeah,
for pointing that
thanks.
out.
Thanks. Okay.
Appreciate
Oh,
it. The fucking
you
fish
had
tank
me.
isn't anything valuable.
Oh, Troy, you had me.
Yeah.
That was good.
That's
Yeah,
great.
so
Good.
this is a crazy cam though, man. I can like
That's a
do, like,
beautiful
this is
cam.
the
You look
cam that, like,
fantastic, bro.
straight. Like feel
It's
like
good,
going
dude.
to like follow me around mode.
Here, come here.
I'm pretty
yeah,
much-
Yeah, there you go. That's beautiful. Yeah, go back. Oh, I see. Yeah, go back where it's more blue than white. That's more centered to the.
Okay.
Yeah, the blue looks dope. It's the
Okay,
white's
so
almost
there's-
doctor's
so-
officey, but I like the vibe of it.
Over here.
No, because then he's in the middle. He's in the middle of the.
Oh
the
yeah,
screen.
that too.
Yeah,
That's
right
right.
there. Gee.
Yeah, brother.
See, you think we
Yeah,
pre-planned
I'm pretty
this?
much Canadian. We're like the ghetto Canadians and shit down here
Yeah,
in
you got-
Michigan.
No, for sure you are.
Because you can drive over through Detroit. Fucking boom, we're over there, brother. You know, right now on
You're
the west
close.
side.
You can't.
Ye-
I can
ye-
drive a boat to you.
You're a few hours, Troy. You're only a few hours from Rob.
Yeah, I'm closer to Rob than I am to you.
I'm not in
100%.
Detroit.
No, you're not in Detroit.
I'm
but
4
you're a
hours from
few-
Detroit.
4 hours. I'm 25 hours from Toronto.
No, you're not.
That's
Yeah.
what the
24
what?
hours.
It's 25 hours in
20.
Canada to drive to a place or to go
To
to a.
It's going, it
Oh
would take
my
me
god,
days,
Canada's huge, man.
days to get across the country. Yeah,
Like to drive.
It's like
That would be
driving
like-
across the
that would be
country
like
to go
driving-
see-
yeah. That'd be like driving from Texas to North Dakota.
25 hours still?
Canada's bigger than. I'm over 20 hours easily from here to Toronto.
Canada got a dunk, is what
Yeah,
it is.
to
Canada's
drive.
got a fat ass. It's just wide.
23 hours and 1 minute.
It's okay. Yeah, I didn't.
3
I don't
hours
know
and
much
1
about
minute.
Canada.
Yeah, it's
I'm
huge,
taking,
bro. They say like Canada's bigger. We're on top. Like if we were in prison, you'd be our bitches.
Yeah, technically we would. But we're power bottoms down here. We started
Power
vehicles.
bottoms,
We
bro.
started a lot of
Holy
vehicle
fuck,
work.
You are right. Yeah, we can't
We-
underestimate it.
Detroit, and then Grand Rapids. Now my neck of the woods. Okay, over there we got a lot of shit starting and popping. Okay, so we're fucking strong.
Well,
That's
we're
what I'm
only-
saying.
We're only 18
It ain't all
hours.
just you guys running the show. Okay.
Only 18 hours.
But I went up. My thing is, my first impression of
No.
Canada was the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and those guys are like Scottish. Joe's kind of Grower Joe is in that realm where it's like, what to do? Like it has a hint of Irish or Scottish.
Yeah,
like the Trailer
it's
Park
the
Boys?
East,
Yeah.
yeah. It's the Eastern or the Western European. So it's British, Scottish.
It's
East
so
Coast.
fucking unique where it's like they'll say words and I'm just like, say it again.
Either way.
Even I'm like that. Even me,
Yeah,
you'll
you
get a
are.
little bit. You're like, oh,
Like,
Yeah,
listen to
you
how
have a
Joe
thicker
fucking talk.
Canadian. You have a thicker Canadian accent than I do for sure, Troy. Yo.
P messed me all
I'm
up,
not
man.
saying like I'm not saying I'm like Joe. I'm saying like I'm even like when I hear I'm like Rob when I hear Joe talk. I'm like fuck man, listen to like some of the slang
This dude,
he uses.
Canadian, like.
Yeah, like
And then
he's,
you guys,
straight
I'm
up.
like, you guys aren't fucking, kind of a little bit like you've been there. And then 420 things, I found out he had roamed in Florida, so it's a little different. But I'm
Oh,
like, you're
yeah.
not Canadian at all, brother. What's going on over there?
No,
You're like a Drake Canadian. He's like a Drake Canadian.
one of the most American
like a
Canadians
Drake
I know, next to Jeff. Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's traveled a lot.
Yeah.
But it's like, then P, like we're gaming and shit, and like only once in a blue moon he'll say a word, and I'm like, oh, it's Canadian. That boy's Canadian.
Troy, you wouldn't.
If it wasn't for
believe
hockey.
it, you wouldn't believe it, bro. We're playing a game, and we're in the middle of a battle, and these guys start
Call of
talking
Duty,
shit
yeah.
to us, and in Call of Duty. And I talk shit back to them, and I say no more than like 4 words, bro. And they're like, "That guy's Canadian." He's like, "It was the there."
Yeah, they knew
It was the
immediately.
there,
Like
the
we
there.
died, laugh. Like
Oh my god, I
Oh,
died.
man.
I
He
called
is.
out so bad. Yeah, I didn't realize it.
Same.
I like yeah. Like, God bless
We
Canada.
have it. Yeah,
but,
P, we're the same.
yeah, you guys got a
Like a
tinge of it.
We've been
You know
hit
what
by
I'm saying?
Canadian. We had a little
There's
Canadian,
Canadian
in us.
there. Yeah, like
Okay.
there's Canadian there.
There's a little
But
Canadian.
then it's
in
like
me.
all of the Canadian-esque things, like the fucking ginger and rye, like
Yeah,
Troy's go-to. I'm like, bro,
fucking right,
Bro.
man.
and hockey. You guys die hard hockey. Every person that
Caesars too. You don't have Caesars though. I don't think, Rob.
no, that
No,
that
he
messed me up. We have
doesn't. He
Caesar
wouldn't do a
salads.
Caesar. I'll admit, he hasn't. He's had a close to a Caesar. I know I've given him a Caesar in Resorts World. I was like, this is the. I know it wasn't. I said this is the closest thing I'm gonna find to a Caesar. I hand to. He's like,
Bro,
and
even if it's in
knowing
the
his
region
palate
of
based
it,
on
the
foods we've
neighborhood, I
eaten
don't
together,
want that.
he's not gonna enjoy a Caesar.
No, it's on the list.
Shit.
It's on
But
the
he's gonna
No,
try
I thought
another
it was
one. He's gonna
Caesar
try
salad.
one once he
Love it.
gets here, though, for sure.
I love them.
No, I
Fucking
good, man.
clam tomato juice. Who in the
Tomato
world
juice.
decided to take clam juice? With like, well, I wonder if we mix it with the tomato,
You, like, you
if
can't
this
think-
shit'll hit,
you
and then all the
can't
It
think
Canadians
does
are like,
hit.
fucking-
It's a
Don't
huge
you-
hit.
don't
It's
you
the
know,
famous,
bud.
man.
Can't
It's a big
think about
hit.
it.
No, you can't think.
I
of
won't
I
it.
don't
right now.
like-
My mouth is watering.
Oh
It comes with,
god.
like celery and a whole bunch of stuff. It comes like a
It-
meal. Like
He would ask everywhere we go. Dude, he said it. He's like, it's like a meal. I was like, Caesar salad. You're thinking of a Caesar salad, my guy. Like, this is a different thing. And then he's like, no. It's got the greens on top, and there's like sometimes the
Yeah.
celery. I was like, Canadian
Sometimes
celery. All right.
celery,
That's
meat
fucking
stick.
salad, bro.
a green
Pickles.
olive. Fucking who knows what comes with it?
Pickles.
A bunch of shit.
Pickles. You can. Put
I'm
in
gonna
there. You
try it
can
when we
be,
come there.
Oh, pickled.
I'm doing all the
beans in
Canadian
there.
shit. We're ordering mom blood,
Dude,
fucking poutine,
dude, I have a list.
fucking street hockey at some point against some random
Mrs.
hosers.
P.
He can't hear me, can he?
I'm
Mrs.
gonna
P
pull
has a
someone's
list.
shirt over
Yeah.
their head. Okay.
Miss P. It's
Hockey
just start.
style.
You can legally jersey someone anywhere, anytime in Canada.
It's Canadian.
That's
You can
actually
do
allowed.
you can jersey anybody in Canada as long as it's mutual. It's a consenting party.
Even girls. Even
Girls
It's almost
do.
like
Dude,
kids
women's rights are
aren't off
huge in
limits
Canada.
here.
Yeah.
You can take on a kid anytime.
Kids.
Yeah, especially if he's talking trash. 100%. You don't have
Dude,
to take that up
100%,
here.
yeah.
All you gotta
What's
do
the-
go like this.
rip their shirt
You
off.
just see a kid and you go like this, and he's gonna come at you. You just buddy, and you just whip him off, and then he's gonna come at you. And it's all immediately. You just have to wrap him up in a big bear hug, go for the back, over the top. You could give him a little shove to the side,
uppercuts.
and then you have to move on.
Well, it's like after 13, I'm Jewish, so after 13, you're a man essentially. So you can fuck around and find out after 13. I don't know if they're Jewish too, but I'm going to
much
assume
the
any
same.
of my adversaries are Jewish. So that's all I'm
Pretty much the
saying,
same.
man. It's going to be good. Yeah,
Pretty much
I'm
the
excited to come to Canada. I wish you lived closer. It wasn't fucking 10 years away, man, because it would be awesome to be able to link up and kick it. We'll be out there for a minute, for a week. We were going to go camping. We're kind of
Yeah, that's
glamping.
cool.
Camping's alive. We were going to go glamping, but we can't.
Why?
We're glamping.
Why can't you?
Turns out that it's like a long weekend out there.
Who would have thought my business partners are fucking astronaut tall and they can't sleep in regular fucking beds? And literally, God, these guys need 7-foot beds. So they
We
were
do
like,
need bigger beds.
They were like 5-foot beds. They're like, our feet are gonna be hanging over. I was like, okay, all right. All right,
You've
I
seen
get it.
some
I want to
beds
be in a
when you're
comfortable bed
camping.
too.
Glamping.
Oh
It's
yeah, so
glamping.
you
We
just
need.
gotta go do the real camping thing then. Do that kind of experience.
Sleep on the
It'd be
ground.
tougher to go
Be in the
live and do all
bush.
that shit. It
Oh yeah, it's impossible.
you know.
There's no power
Yeah,
outlets.
we do need a hub.
Yeah, but if we need a hub. And Wake
you
is a
need a
hub, but
hub.
he needs some electricity at some point.
Yeah. Well,
sure
in
you will.
fairness, our campsites do have electricity out here, boys. But in fairness,
Yeah,
Canada?
that's fine.
Grown
Yeah,
Canada.
well,
Yeah,
it depends
got
on
it-
where
we
you're
got
going,
it.
man.
We got
That's not
power before
camping.
Wisconsin.
Camping, if you have power, that's not camping. Though.
No, that's glamping. We throw a G on
Yeah,
that.
anything
Yeah.
with power is not real camping.
Yeah.
In my mind.
No, you're
gotta
right.
be
It's
in
not
the
real
fucking-
camping. There's levels. I agree. Nope, I 100%.
There's
agree.
levels to this shit.
Yep.
So
You have to have a tent if you're gonna have anything at all. Or do you have to build a fort, Troy? What do you think? Do you have to build a lean-to in order to be camping?
No,
100%. Canada?
A tent's good. The tent's good.
Okay, I'll take a tent.
A
And a
te-
sleeping
tent's
bag,
Good.
a full cover sleeping bag, like over your head.
That's one thing. That's one thing that you want to do. You want to make your tent and everything. You want to be comfortable when you're sleeping. So you want to get like the mattress pad thing that goes in your tent. You want
Yeah.
to
Borderline glamping. We're pushing glamping now.
As long as you're comfortable, you don't get wet, you're good. So you want to put a tarp over your tent, like set your tent up, put a tarp over it, slope down when the rain comes. You want to do it all right. As long as you sleep and you're warm at night, you're gonna have a good camping experience. So that's the main thing that you should think about when you're getting ready to go camping is staying warm and dry.
We
And
should make a whole
safety.
fucking stoner episode, and we need to come out here
We
and all just
should.
go camping
We
and like have a
should.
survival
Bro,
night of fucking out
I'm
there.
already in.
in the
That's my
wilderness.
fantasy right there. Like,
That'd
Dude,
be
I
awesome.
I watch so many random shows. I watch these two random fucking country bunkin' brothers who go out and get dropped off in like New Zealand and hunt these fucking random crazy animals and then just live off the land, and they got to get these little caches of shit. And I've always like, dude, imagine if you put weed in this though.
Let's do it. I mean, I'd be all about it as long as I'm like in my area where I know what we're doing. I wouldn't want to do it in like California or something.
No, it'd be
Probably
Michigan or
do
Canada.
something.
We wouldn't. California,
I've
somebody
got
will kill us.
prime spot up
Yeah.
here. Like it's bear country, but like you can like yeah, you'll be fine.
Dude, I'm down, bro. I'm not afraid of open
I just
air,
bought
bro.
I just bought a new rifle. I just got a new hunting rifle today, so I'm really
Nice.
excited about that too. Yep, really excited about that too.
Dude, I'm totally down.
Troy, do you do any hunting?
I don't do any hunting yet.
He's a
I wanna
fisher.
get into
He's starting a new
hunting.
channel. I saw.
Yeah, I love fishing.
Oh,
I
you
wanna-
do?
I'm gonna
Okay,
start a new
okay,
fishing
well-
channel.
Same. Okay, it's on the same wavelength, if you will.
Same, but different.
I
Kind of
honestly,
like outdoorsy, like outdoors. It's an outdoors channel, really. Like,
oh, that's
adventures.
fucking awesome, bro. I honestly had no idea. What's it called?
Yeah.
I'm still new. I might make it
Tackle 'em with Troy.
Scroggers Outdoors. I had a few people who are gonna help me with
Oh.
names. I'm just gonna post it, and people are gonna give me ideas, and I'll probably pick one. It could be Scroggers Outdoors. Scrogger Outdoors.
Scroggers. Okay, if I may, as a friend, immediately, are you sure you want Scroggers associated with it, or
Here's
maybe,
the weird thing, dude. Is I
the
thought
thing.
that it would help me. But I started a channel called Blunts and Bruises a while ago, and I was like, oh, well, I'm gonna take the tiny portion of my audience, and they'll maybe come. They like MMA too, or boxing, or fighting and shit, so they may come and watch this too. No, they didn't. They were like, what the fuck is this, brother? Brother, ew.
Yeah, true.
And I was like, dude, no. And I should have done my own shit. And if I would have just called it its own separate thing, like there's this dude, Pat Flynn that I watch, and he's fucking randomly, like he's always got these business and affiliate program like videos and shit. And then he has a whole other super successful channel about Pokemon cards. It has nothing to do with him. He just used it as a case study. And he's like, this is actually my channel. It's got 1 million followers. I'm like, what the fuck? He's just open Pokemon, grown ass man. But he's killing it.
Mhm.
And it has no relation, but he's using all the information and shit he knew from the other side to grow that way faster. So it's like that's almost more advantageous, because then it's like if your viewer comes and watches it and is like, nah, this ain't my thing, I try to support him, your click-through rate will drop and then your viewer retention will drop.
Yeah,
So it's weird, yeah.
That's the thing. I didn't know for sure what I am gonna call
Yeah,
it. I was
you know,
having
and I
like
just-
ideas.
That creative outlet's huge though, man. Like I definitely need to get something going again. That's not
I
just always
totally
food.
agree, and I don't want to be the rain on the parade, bro. I support anything and everything.
But like, you know what though? Like, sorry, I'm not. I mean,
no,
cut you
please,
off, Pete,
please,
sorry,
please,
man.
no,
Cut him
please.
off. It's what he does. It's
That's
good.
what I do.
I was just thinking like we have all the camera gear, all of us, right, for what we do. Like we have all the camera gear. So if you have another activity in your life, like I might as well put that camera gear to use in that sense. And like I like creating content. Like obviously I do
100%.
like create all this content, so I might as well create some content doing that too. Other things I love.
Yes.
So
yes.
that's what it's pretty much all about. Like I have
Yes.
the equipment
100%.
already.
And you should do is I'm going to cut you off. And you should do that.
Cut 'em off.
100% you should do that because, and I'm not saying don't do that. I'm not saying don't do that. The only thing, and I'm only referring to kind of what Rob was speaking in regard. Like I did Pigeons Clips channel, and I don't think I should have used the word pigeons. I don't think I think the pigeons thing should stay pigeons, and then I should do something else if I'm going to do something else. That's how I'm going to take on if I was to do an outdoor show, which I think is fucking awesome, and I love that you're doing that, and I would love in some way to be able to do something like that too because it's so cool. I would not.
I do agree with you.
I wouldn't do pigeons
like
tactical wilderness, ultimate survival, built to do something. You know, something that's because now I know how to optimize titles. I know how to optimize thumbnails.
You gotta suck that algorithm's dick for a while, man. Like
you
I said,
have to, bro. This is social media. This is YouTube. We've had this conversation. YouTube is not a network. It is a search platform. It is a search engine. So if you want to be
number 2
searched,
search engine in the world.
Yes,
number 3 now. TikTok's number 1 somehow.
For real?
Yeah, not after the government's now fucking it, but yeah, it was number 1 earlier this year, and then number 2 is Google, and number 3 is YouTube. It's crazy.
Oh,
okay, that's
it's
crazy.
a search engine,
but it's a search engine. That's it. Like so, it's not a network. You, as much as you want to be able to put episode 1, episode 2, the only ones that are watching that are your fans.
Hardcores.
No one's searching TeawithP episode 20. Who in their right mind is searching for that? That's why, if I may, I did an episode of TeawithP last week where we talked about that that raid on the dispensary.
Invasion.
Oh wow, that took it back to 2008 real fast. Invasion. Anyways, let's have another drink. I'm gonna have to get through this one first, but when I did that video, that live stream has 2,500, 3,000 views. That video I posted out that has that video in the live stream has 20,000 views, and I posted it 2 days ago.
Al Gore.
It's rhythm. Al Gore rhythm. So it's like a small dance like this kind of thing. Yeah. So there's a game to play. There's a game to play. And all I'm saying 100%. Is, if I was going to do that, that's all I mean. I don't want to discourage in any way. That wasn't what I mean.
No.
Name is all.
You're not discouraging
and I love that
anything.
we talked about this.
Yeah, it's re-inspired me to make something else too. I'm like, fuck. Oh, Northern Outdoors. They got Northern Scrogger. The Northern is the brand.
Oh, I like that.
That would be easier than Scrogger, in my opinion. That's a good
Scrogger would be better.
idea.
Northern, but it's already taken. People already have it.
What a bitch.
Yeah. Because Northern Outdoors kind of goes with like outdoors, right? Northern.
Yeah.
Northern survival.
That is true. Maybe _1.
Northern _1 outdoors. No, I'll think of something cool eventually. That's the main thing. Is just you gotta be creative, right? That's the main thing about all of this. Be content creator. You gotta be creative.
Yeah.
Create some shit. So get your mind going.
No, dude, and it's cool too because like when I started, it's the same thing, man. As I was making music videos for musicians at the time, obviously that's what you make music videos for. And I had all this equipment still, and I'm like, fuck, dude, what's my niche? I was looking at marketing stuff, and I'm like, man, find your thing, what you're into. And I'm like, I don't know anything besides trapping and fucking weed, man. And I'm like, ding, 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 weed, haha. So I started. That was my niche, and so I took the equipment I already had, and it's my passion and what I knew, and it worked out.
Yeah, man. Yeah, see, exactly. That's what you gotta do. Whatever it is, whatever your passion is, fuck if you.
Well, dude, to get the outlet out there, dude. Yeah, like I my thing is like I'm a fight nerd, dude. Like I love mixed martial arts, boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, jiu-jitsu, like all this shit. I watch it, I practice it, love it, and I've always wanted to find a way to like just talk about it with people. I've had a few buddies that are into it, but it's always me doing all the work, you know. And then I tried to blend my brand that I already have into it, and again, I could tell because my viewership. I'd have a lot of views initially, but then my retention to the video was like 3 minutes because they'd be like, I don't give a shit about this dude getting brutally knocked out. I'm getting stoned, man. This is horrible. I'm like, but I love it. And so like one dude would like it out of everybody, you know, and which was cool, but it made it so you can't consistently do it for like a year, 2 years and get no results and be like, fuck,
Yeah,
I don't have time to do this, man. Like I'd love to,
Working
but I
hard.
can't. Yeah, you can't dedicate the energy to it, or to hire an editor or something, or you can't be consistent at that point, because your real job, your regular career, is what's already been successful, and that's in this space. You know,
That's right.
that's why it's great. He's been able to find a nice blend, because it's like when I first stumbled on his content, it inspired me to start Rob Vlogs, which I totally dropped at this point. But it's like, to make it more of a watchable video than just the how to do XYZ and then it's done. Like more of a, you can rewatch it. You know what I'm saying? You could see more, but it's just like, I don't know, more of a situation where you find that passion and you can mix that outlet with, the passion is always with the plant too, but everything else, the lifestyle, you know? So it inspires me, both you fellers do. Thank you.
Sorry, my ears just went out. I can't hear a damn thing.
You're good. It's fine. So sorry.
Audio just
What we were
went out?
talking about.
Oh, we're good now.
Why is that Puffco
No, I got you
I'm
now.
like,
Yeah, we're good. No,
I was
we're all
like,
good.
is P frozen? Because he's just sitting there. Like...
It's fine. Our conversation
I'm
prior
like,
to this,
I'm like,
it's okay,
I can
'cause you're
hear
not
it.
sponsored by
I
these
can
guys.
hear it.
Why is the Puffco so expensive and they already have a festival? This is a question that me and Troy were having prior to this, and I was the one complaining. So if Puffco's watching, cool company like you guys, why? Why is the Puffco $350 for the base thing and they're already having a festival?
When you know it's made for under.
When you know it's made in China and it was $35 at the most, you know, like that margin is crazy. Why come? Do you know, Pete?
I personally have no idea how much a Puffco costs to make overseas. Like, what would you imagine? So, the plastic, all that, like $100, $50,
yeah,
$70.
I'm thinking it's just around under $100 probably.
Maybe.
But then you gotta get the shipping. The shipping is where the cost.
Then you gotta ship it back, and then you gotta ship them back
from China.
So 200
on a boat.
On a boat.
I have no idea, bro. Like, I honestly have no idea how the shipping works. I have no idea how much the product is. This is easy information to figure out, though, because you could sort, like, someone, like, you could figure this out.
Oh yeah.
But what's the cup? What are they doing?
They had a fucking festival. I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
How do you like? They're not new, but it's not like they've been around for 20 years. And they had fucking Puffcon in LA, and I'm just like, what? Why is this so expensive? I'm just looking at it sitting here as an options of things to consume as I just roll a blunt, and then I've got this other thing here, which kind of looks like it was made in someone's shed. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it works really good, dude. We need to get you connected with Vapana. Not gonna pay you nothing, but they're cool dudes, and I think they make them by hand. But it's a ball vape, and so you essentially it's a non-combustible Vana, we call it, but you put it on top of this attachment. I'm not gonna bring well, you got the whole goddamn. I'm gonna do. I know you said no one else can smoke or have fun, but I'm gonna be.
No, you can't.
So. Oh yeah, that's right. They took away your fucking happiness. I forgot.
Hey,
so this is just a regular piece, but this attachment comes with it. Slide her in, right? And then you can heat this little thing up right here, which is connected to this right here. And this is $300. And in my opinion, it's because it's one dude making it, and the price isn't like it's what it is. But he doesn't have a fucking.
So
a festival.
Does that just heat weed, or does it heat?
Yeah, like, it vapes the weed.
Oh, it's the vape. Okay.
But it's like a dab,
yeah.
dude. It's dope. It hits really, really good. But it's just awesome. Like how do these companies? And I was a director of marketing for a brand, and I saw behind the scenes of the waste that corporate brands do, and I do consultation for some here in Michigan, and I'm just like, where in the fucking world do these funds come from? But then I realized, it's brands are getting us, man, the consumers. And it's like, if people will promote this stuff, those of us content creators who get free shit, like, it's easy to be like, dude, this is the best ever. But then I'm telling you, it's $300, so consider that. But I'd say the value in this are comparable. But these guys, again, aren't fucking pissing away money and acting like ballers. It's crazy to me that Puffco has gotten so big, and it's just a regular vape. Like, there's nothing crazy about it to me.
Okay, so sorry. The thing is like I don't know how much the product costs, but with the market and with competition, I would assume that what's one of the What's a competitor? I'm just trying to think of a competitor of Puffco.
Is that Carta?
There's
Cardi B.
Carta's one. There's a few. I would assume that because or if what Dr. Dabber, that's another one who I'm
Dr.
a huge
Dabber.
Dr.
Oh yeah,
Dabber
those guys
fan,
killed
by
us
the
in
way.
Vegas. Remember that? Well, not us, me and Chris. You took it like a champ.
I've been a Dr. Dabber fan for years, but anyways, that's not the problem. That's not the point. So the only way I'm slightly biased is because that's the very first piece I ever bought. But
Jesus Christ,
the thing is,
the card
like,
is $350 too.
Yeah. Okay. So hear me out. So you would think that the competition would either undercut. So if one's 350, one's coming at 300, there's still a market to be made there. But if no one's coming under that, then clearly I would assume that that's where the market would stop. That's where they would have that's where it would even out. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
But you got to remember, these things light up.
$420 for the Puffco. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
bro.
They're made of glass.
Dude.
Okay, that's crazy.
I have this thing, and I got it for free from Trey, and I'm still feeling like I paid too much.
The same thing they're using?
And I got it for free.
Okay, for the record, how much was it? $220. Is this Canadian or American?
USD.
Okay,
it's Canadian,
$220 for a Dr. Dabber for a comparable unit. So, anyways, I don't know. I'm like I said, I have no meat in this game whatsoever. But
no, that's why I felt comfortable talking about it.
I would assume
I was like,
that. Oh, I would talk about it regardless. To be quite honest, you know that, and I know you would too. But it's like you never know who else is comfortable with what. But the thing is that I would assume that they've made it expensive. How? They added an LED light. They're not using plastic. They're probably not using
proprietary technology in their app. Is
proprietary. They were probably using glass rather than, and probably blown in some crazy country somewhere, or American blown, which is even unfortunately worse because it costs more. I'm not saying you shouldn't support American. Of course you should support local first, but
you're not really supporting American when you support American.
Right? Well, I'm thinking glass blowers. That glass blowers. When I said that, I'm assuming there's a lot more local glass blowers than there are. I've seen a lot of glass blowing, but fucked if I know. I'm
just
not in the
just not mass produced though.
They're making the top part here, but then all of the thing that's valuable is from China. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Right. So like that's the thing is there's literal you can't because of their fucking lack of rights for workers in different countries. They're able to produce these products for less than you could make it at home even nowadays for the cost of even making clothing. It costs more to buy the stuff literally to produce your own clothing at home with the yarn and everything than it would to buy something at Walmart.
Of course.
Like stat for stat.
It's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
So it's like it's to the
and
it's you look up the numbers
versus
like literally
McDonald's buying food.
You can't compete,
food,
dude. Go buy a pound of ground beef for $10 or go feed your kids and yourself for $15. It's like fuck. Damn. $15 and I ain't gotta cook.
Yeah,
it's and that's the same thing here, and I think that's where people pay for it. But it's more the hype. Like they've done a really good job at marketing and making it look sexy, and everybody having it for a while. But it's like, I don't know. I don't use it for shit. I usually have it for others who don't want to smoke my blunt. Literally, that's what. Like it sits out. I'm like, dab instead since you don't like my blunt.
Yeah,
that's literally like, I don't know, man.
It's nice to have options too.
Yep, options are good. I love dabbing. I think simplicity is key when it comes to dabbing, and like Troy's figured out. Like, man, you're doing concentrates, bro.
$90, the freeze pipe little add-on piece, or what did you have? You had the G pen.
I had a G pen one, and then I'm now using the freeze pipe one. Yeah, it was $99 or something. I think Mrs. P bought it for me, or Santa got it for me for Christmas. I can't remember.
That's all I'm saying, man. Is it's like you got to look at value.
It was almost $200. It was $200 Canadian, so you're looking about
so
$130.
$25 American,
pretty much. But we also have a very small market. Canadian market is very small, right? So, there could be a few reasons why it would be cheaper out here.
I don't know, man. It just bothers me when I see, because I got a buddy who just bought one and he bought all these attachments and he was like, I spent about $750. I was like, how? What the fuck? Did you get two of them? He's like, no, I got this 3D thing. I got this extra recycler. I got this. I was like, bro, I used to, my first vehicle was $600. And I know times are different, whatever. $600, man. I had to pay extra 100 because the dude hustled me. But
mine never made it to the road.
My engine had a nest in it, caught on fire. Interesting. Little Cavalier.
What was your first car, Troy? What was your first car?
My first car was like an older, old construction used pickup truck that I got from a construction site.
Fuck yeah!
I stole it. I bought it from money that I was selling weed.
Hell yeah, bro! That's how I got my vehicle too.
I saved up enough to buy enough for a nice big bright yellow pickup construction truck from the highway. It was bright yellow, so gross.
Nobody would notice that as you're trapping, doing deliveries.
Yeah, I loved it.
And some guy looking for a big ass yellow truck with a tall guy coming out of there.
Oh fuck yeah! It was a heat score truck for sure. Everyone knew me coming around.
It's like an ice cream machine.
That's how I look at value, though. Is like, yeah, times have changed, whatever. But I could get a whole rig and all sorts of cool shit for way under the price of this thing. I really think it's the hype of a lot of these new products, man. It's like that's the beautiful thing with like AC Infinity. There's a lot of hype around their shit, but the price is affordable. There's a couple of brands that have things a little bit cheaper, but it's not like because there's hype, the product is black, it's more expensive. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys have taken the Apple approach of technology, and they're the Apple of the cannabis game.
And I'm not,
even though they don't provide the technology.
I'm not against that. I'm not against that.
I'm not either, but provide more value because Apple provides some decent value.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Which one are you using right now, Troy? Are you using a Puffco?
He's got the card.
Yeah, I use both, but right now I'm using the Carta at this moment.
At the moment. So like it is providing some value in regards to convenience. Right. So there is some convenience.
But so did Nokia, and so did fucking Singular, and so did Altel, brother.
Yeah.
But these guys are playing like Apple, but they're providing us Nokia, in my opinion.
Right. But now we're in the age of Nokia.
BlackBerry. This is actually BlackBerry because not everybody has the technology.
Right.
At one point,
now that we're
BlackBerry
talking about it, I gotta smoke it now.
They want they want a numpad still. I get it. Yeah, they want a numpad. But the thing is we're just still in the world. Like we're still so. Someone said that Puffco's been around for 10 years, so we're still novice in the world of the. And I know that
that's what I'm saying. They've got a fucking festival. That was my point of this: is how are they new and charging what they are? Because usually a newer company who doesn't have the buying power to purchase so much of a thing or doesn't have the in-house manufacturing capabilities, that's where it makes sense. But if you're doing this for 10 years and your extra money is you're stunting out here and you're in LA and having a fucking...
And you got to pay to get in the festival. So it's not even a community-based event, I would argue.
You had to pay and you had to bring a Puffco.
You have to have their shit.
You got to bring a Puffco?
Well, you don't have to bring it, but you can.
Otherwise, you
can't bring anything
out
else.
of there. Yeah, you're not supposed to use something.
You can't bring one of these in there.
Oh my god!
A few people did. I think I was there, man. I think I saw somebody walk around one of these. Joe and I did. We're like, what the fuck? We had some guys wearing like a Focus B Carta 2 shirt. Like, as if you're wearing that shirt in here, man. Like,
a bunch of bloods walking around at a crypt party. They're just like, sup.
Oh man.
That would be like walking. That'd be like walking into a Rona store with like a Home Depot shirt.
Yeah.
Like who cares? Or even a festival. That would be like you going to a music festival and humming a different tune or listening to a different beat on the way there. Like, you know, it like I don't know.
But at the same time, it's like you're going there because it's a community-based festival. It's a thing to do.
Yeah.
And that's like a restriction. Like, I don't know. I just look at it like these aren't the people who are for the community. They're the people who are capitalizing on the community. And again, maybe it's just me. But it's just a situation where I'm like, man, how are you going to be out here getting that money? Like Canatrol, I don't give a shit. I'll say it. How's Canatrol out here feeling comfortable charging the money they are? That's insane to me. Just because they know the value. It's the green tax because they know people.
Well, there's definitely a green tax. 100%.
And they're charging what it is.
100.
So they're literally capitalizing on our community by adding a green tax on our people. Because these motherfuckers don't smoke.
No, I can't believe it. I can't believe how much those things are.
I'm just saying. Okay, how much I lose a lot of money by keeping it too real, but I don't care. Like $3,000?
No.
Like American Columbia titty job. Let me look it up real quick.
Columbia titty jobs. I'll take a Colombian titty, baby.
What?
So you go all the way down there. All right, 1,600. So yeah, it's less than that.
1,600.
Yes.
So 3,000.
Yeah, $1,600.
So 2,000. It would come down because there's more than one now. There's more than one.
It's a mini fridge.
Other people are doing it.
It's a lot cheaper than a freeze dryer.
But a freeze dryer has more repeat value in a sense. I could just dry my fucking weed and cure it.
Yeah, the thing is though,
I can't just freeze dry my weed in my fridge.
I'm pro market. I'm pro capitalism.
It's a mini
I'm pro business. And let me tell you, if I was the first one to bring to market a mini fridge that froze that dried weed,
it's a high end wine cooler.
I would price it high too, man. I gotta be honest with you, man. I'm trying to run a business too, so I'm like, I don't know. Is it really taking advantage of the community or really taking advantage of the community? Of like taking advantage of the product, taking advantage of the opportunity, taking advantage of being first. Like, I'm not saying Cantrell was first. I have no idea. I don't even care. But I'm just like, I agree with you though, Rob. I agree.
I'm not going to say any brand names.
You have every right as a consumer to be pissed about that. To be like, fuck you, and take an event. You have every right. That's your money. I agree. I think that's okay. But at the same time,
it's my money and I need it now.
That's right. I think it's okay for them to charge that for that particular shit. For that case,
you're really good at being the devil's avocado, brother. But
thanks.
You ain't paying for it.
But no, and I don't need, like, I would say if they reached out to me and gave me one, 100%. But there's no way I'd try to sell it for them. I'd say but I am not selling this for you because I can't. I can't justify the price. Excuse me, either as a middle class man working hard for my money. No, absolutely not. But I want one. If they sell
I'm just saying. I mean, we're over our time for CBC, and they're going to shut us down soon. But
CBC. This isn't Canadian enough. This isn't Canadian.
I've worked with a brand. I'm not going to say the name, but I'll just say for a breadcrumb. They've been on my channel, and they have an automatic trimmer, and they have massive booth at MJ BizCon. These fellers here, a metalsmith, just a small family, small company. They started out, and it was $2,500 for their mini trimmer. It was an automatic trimmer. But they were wanting consultation. They were wanting to learn things. They wanted to know stuff, and they were like, "Yeah, no, we love it. It's great, isn't it?" And I could tell old boy was just like a get her done. Are you guys doing drugs? Referring to weed, and he just probably smashed his back, blow or something. This dude proceeded to tell me how much the cost to manufacture was. Like, this thing with all the parts, this is scrap metal from my company, so it cost me maybe $70. It's like $70. He's like, it takes good 8 hours of time though, and I pay my guy $30 an hour. I was like, okay, so doing the math. I was like, how many does he get in 8 hours? He's like, oh, about 40 of them. I was like, oh my god. And how much are you charging? $2,500 just for the unit itself, and if you wanted the keef collector, it was another $1,000. And I was like, bro. But it was only because he knew. He's like, dude, anybody using this is selling all this bud anyways. I'm like, so you're just adding a green tax on it, the value that you're perceiving. So I can't just be a consumer and value this. I have to be a cash cropper.
Okay, but there's a difference. I agree with. There's a difference between everything that I just said and then someone who's still trying to stick a thumb up your ass. That's how I would argue.
Well, he said it he's like, brother, take this stuff. It's good.
That's right. And he'd say, bend over and don't scream nothing. And that's the thing is like, I don't, that's not okay. And the market will speak to that. And then they'll say, no, I don't want this product. Get it out of here. When it takes nothing, it's worth nothing. And there's other ones coming up that are coming up for a fraction of the price and so on and so forth. So
wait till AC
that's
comes
why,
again.
that's why people like, that's why people like you and Troy and I have a job to do. We have to be able to oh, you guys didn't hear that thing. That's funny because it was in my headphone. We have to be able to call this shit out, to be straight. Because if we don't, who the fuck will? And then people will spend their money needlessly on a piece of tin. So
or on $30 seeds that fucking give them
$30 beans that give you some same-sex traits.
But you could get trichromes from it.
No, they're different strand. There's a different strand for everyone.
We should have got into that one. We have to come back and talk about trichromes sometime.
We didn't even get into it, boys. We didn't even get into it because there's a whole conversation there, gentlemen. The trichomes, triploids. Oh boy, let me tell you.
For sure.
Let me tell you. But that is for episode 2 of the panel discussion here on TeawithP. Troy, Rob, I want to say thank you very much for joining me. This was pretty epic. I want to say thank you for keeping the conversation going. I appreciate you guys. I actually ordered the missing link to this whole operation because I kept saying my ears were going out. I've got in-ear monitors.
Oh yeah, now. Now you're gonna be like fucking. What's the dude from American Idol?
Ryan Seacrest, baby. Who is
He's like, motherfucker, my boy, Ryan Seacrest.
Yep.
So are those gonna be able to? You'll be able to hear us talking, and that's it, or you be able to hear yourself?
I can dial based on this mixer. I can dial myself out.
Oh, that's
which
nice.
Is pretty sweet. Yeah, that's
gonna be nice.
Troy, I'm telling you, bro, the
in?
last 6 months have been incredible in terms of the learning that I've had to do with the mixer that I've added to the system. Oh my God! But now, after everything that I've learned, I'm so thankful because I can dial myself and bring myself in. But more importantly, hearing yourself isn't horrible, bro. You can actually dial.
Like my voice.
There shouldn't be any. You can hear yourself speaking right now. So when you have earmuffs on and so having that replay dialed because it's in sync. There's no delay. So having that dialed in to like the perfect level just sounds like in a regular conversation, no headphones on. That's why when people go on Joe Rogan, he's like, "You're not going to wear the headphones?" And some of them are like, "No, I don't want to hear myself." But most people wear them because it's actually not.
Like, oh, you're right in front of me.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't hear myself. It throws me right.
No, it's like I'm not a musician.
I said that, boys.
I'm gonna snare my headphone.
But
turn the snare up.
But you don't wear headphones either. Well, I guess Troy's got headphones on right now. But
Troy's got headphones. I look
but
weird
if you didn't like it, you just turn yourself down.
I fucking don't. Look at this. I look dumb.
Bro, me too.
You don't look
but
dumb.
I look like something about Mary, but I'm a big ball.
So
don't
I usually I'm just used to these because I'm usually have interviews in my grow space. There's like fucking fans blowing and crazy shit happening. So I throw these bad boys on. I don't know why I have them on today. I don't need them on now.
No, it helps though. Because you're a seasoned vet.
Even my glasses, I'm in my comfort zone.
It's comfort. It's comfort.
That's his theme, man. The glasses and all the shit.
Bro, I literally come downstairs sometimes to do something. I get high, and I'll be on the computer. I'll throw my headphones on, and then
he's got his light out and shit.
Watching videos on my phone. Like the headphones are connected to the computer. There's nothing.
Cranking it as loud as you can.
Yeah, I can't hear this. What the hell?
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
That's stupid, gentlemen. Stoners, boys, stoners. Troy and Rob,
Good
motherfucking legends where I come from. Thank you, boys, for joining me. I appreciate you guys so much for being on here. This was a first for all of us, and I really thank you guys for being my firsts.
Yeah,
I couldn't ask for
Appreciate you. Yeah, we came in. We did the damn thing. Appreciate you. Shout out to Mrs. P. See you over there.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, boys.
We can see everything in the room right now. It's crazy.
It's crazy,
Yeah.
and like none of us.
Much love to everybody.
A lot of nudity here. Guys, thank you so much. Peace. Shout out to Rob and Troy, Northern Scrogger, and Mr. ROBCL TV. Thank you, boys.